Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the 9/11 Memorial. Yes, it is just a lot of names engraved onto a wall surrounding two water features, but the location and the scale of the tribute make it a somber reminder of that terrible day. It was restored to full health at the New York Botanical Gardens in the Bronx. It is a testament to the true grit of the American people. Having been in the original Twin Towers on many occasions, the current views are a bit different from being at the very top of the 110-story buildings. Nevertheless, One World Observatory offers amazing views of the famous New York City skyline. Everybody should come to this at least once in their lifetime to see the beauty that came from the tragedy that was 9/11. A somber, but beautiful place with moving artifacts and displays set in a beautiful park which has its own amazing and unique memorials. Such a somber atmosphere, but yet the beauty that was put in to make it just breathtaking as a memorial should be. Although it pains me every year to see so many impacted, it was a great sense of community this year, and every year. The beautiful part is the management puts white flour on the name of every person who would have celebrated their birthday that day. Just walking onto the plaza and seeing where the towers once stood is a feeling hard to describe. It's very powerful. Been to the top of the original Twin Towers, mind-blowing. To go to visit the memorial, after such vivid memories of the towers, would be emotional indeed. The enormity of the immense loss is represented by the pools of water flowing into the ground with the names of the victims inscribed around the outer edges. The heart of the museum is in September 11th Memorial. So if you are on a rush, go here first. You should spend around 3 hours in this museum. Visitor needs to understand and be respectful for the memorial, and put every effort to preserve the sanctity of this place. Must say that the NY government converted the place to memorial by building waterfalls in the memory of North and South Towers. Please go, everyone needs to do this, and visit the final resting place for over 1,900 people, and embrace the over 13,000 that survived. It's so sad that all these people died because of the attack. The fountain also had names of everyone who died during the attack in September. In this building they showed the airplane crashes to a building video in New York. And there was a place where it showed the leftovers from the twin buildings. Going around the museum, and seeing the broken and twisted remains of the towers, damaged response vehicles, seeing the faces, and hearing the stories of those affected was hard-hitting, but they should never be forgotten. When you see the two reflection pools, you really get that sense of being there. It's a surreal experience, and you're sure to tear up. This museum is a wonderful reminder of the selfless people who died saving others and making a difference on this terrible day. The museum is something that every American needs to see, especially if they weren't alive at the time of the 9/11 attacks. It is an extremely powerful place, allowing you to feel not only the grief that the families of the victims felt, but that all of America felt. The two areas have the same style, two pools with waterfalls, and the most important, the names of the people that passed away in that horrible day. Is a place to visit and remember what happened. I'll not give more details as it's a memorial place. It's a place to respect. Visitor needs to understand and be respectful for the memorial, and put every effort to preserve the sanctity of this place. Must say that the NY government converted the place to memorial by building waterfalls in the memory of North and South Towers. Beautiful large memorial pools, one for each of the original towers, lit nicely at night, with names of the victims carved in stone around the pools. Listening to the conversation between Betty Anong from Flight 11 and the ground crew moments before the plane hit the North Tower was gut-wrenching. Very interesting, and well presented. You must go to the top of the New World Trade Center. I personally do not like height, but that was spectacular. They did such a beautiful job making this memorial. Absolutely, without a doubt, you gotta stop and pay tribute when visiting New York. Standing at the site, you get deep sense of sadness just thinking about the moment when the towers came down and so many people lost their lives. The money that you pay for admission goes toward the 9/11 Foundation to help the families affected by this horrific event. When it says it closes, they actually rope of the fountains and have security, so if you arrive after closing, you'll be disappointed. Again, make a day of it, and if others want to move quicker or leave, they can go to the mall across the street. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.